Chairwoman Valancourt, Superintendent Martirano, and members of the board. I have several concerns about Policy 1020, sexual discrimination, sexual harassment, and sexual misconduct as currently drafted. First, let me pose the following questions to you. How many cases of sexual discrimination, harassment, or misconduct occurred in the last year? What was the breakout by school? How many complaints were made by students? How many complaints were made by staff? How many of the complaints were investigated and found needing remediation? As drafted, the policy does not require the collection of data. My belief is that you would like to know this information. If so, the policy should specifically direct the administration to collect the data and provide it annually to the board. This will highlight areas in which there may be issues. For example, if there were schools with much higher than average complaints, or if there were socio-demographic inequities. By collecting this data, you will have better insight as to whether or not your efforts to prevent this behavior are successful. Next, the policy is missing one key component of the U.S. Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, or EEOC, requirements, that there not be a hostile or offensive work environment. That requirement is not reflected in any of the policy definitions or standards. The EEOC states, although the law doesn't prohibit simple teasing, offhand comments, or isolated incidents that are not very serious, harassment is illegal when it is so frequent or severe that it creates a hostile or offensive work environment, or when it results in an adverse employment decision. This must be included in the policy. Finally, one of the other areas that is conspicuously lacking is the outline of protections for the victim. For example, if a complaint has been alleged, does the complainant need to continue to go to class taught by a respondent? Likewise, must the complainant work directly for the respondent during an investigation? The protocol for the protection of the victim rights should be outlined in the implementation procedures. Thank you for your consideration.
Thank you very much, Ms. Mallo.